So welcome to Friday on the Pagan Perspective. It's Subs Week, and I believe this is going to be the last video for 2 weeks while we take a break, and we'll be coming back in the new year, hopefully with some new team members. So you probably know we have some auditions going on for new subs. I'll put the link right there. And let's get started. So we're talking about, or I guess I don't think anyone else has done a video this week, in talking about Yule. And this is Megamus, by the way. He likes attention. He's also a little bit of a rough player. He wants to show off his... Oh, okay, fine. Anyways, sorry about that. So that's very open topic, and it's really sort of whatever we think is appropriate in terms of, what were our traditions when we were young with our families, what are our traditions now, what do we think about it. So, huge topic. I'm going to bring it down a little bit, talk about specifically throughout my life what's been really important for me during these times. My family, when I was a child, we didn't have a TV, so we would read, and we'd have a fireplace and we'd read around the fire, and that's something that I really remember strongly from the season. I often sort of glump Christmas and solstice and New Year's and all of that together, even though there's an argument you can make that it's actually multiple holidays or multiple things that are quite separate, but arguments can also be made for why they are very tied together and similar. So anyways, there's that. Also, in my town, in terms of on a community level, so that's a family, this is a community level, we have the farolito walk. And farolitos are, they're brown paper bags, like, lunch sacks, filled with sand and a candle inside. And in one of the very old neighborhoods in our town, our city, it's hundreds of years old, everyone who lives there, the houses and the shops, they'll all set up hundreds, thousands and thousands of these farolitos, and along the street corner, along the top of their houses, on the fences, that's what they're called, and on Christmas Eve, the community comes and walks up and down this neighborhood, and there'll be fires in the street, and people are giving away cider and hot chocolate, and some attempting to sing carols, and it's just and it's all cold, and everyone's bundled up, and it's just a really beautiful experience that I associate very strongly with the Yule or Christmas time of year. And it's also something that I did a couple times with my family, but it's more one of those things that I go and do with my friends, with community family, people who aren't family but are like family. So that's more on the group level, on the family level. But on a very personal level, something that I've done for almost a decade is a small sort of, I guess you'd call it a meditation on solstice night. And for me, it's been a time of going in and reflecting. And so I want to share this meditation with you. What I do, and what you can do if you want to give it a try, is on solstice night, this is the time of year, at least in the northern hemisphere, in the northern latitudes, where everything is slowed down, everything's sleeping in terms of the life out in the ecosystems. So the soil respiration has slowed down, all little creatures living in the soil, they've slowed down, and the perennial plants, they've also slowed down. They've taken most of their life out of the top part and gone down deep into the earth, into their roots, and that's really where all the activity is going. And it seems like everything is sleeping. Of course, humans, we like to be very busy this time of year, and we can make it really stressful, but there is a calmness, a peacefulness to a certain extent. And I try to connect with that. I try connecting and really tapping into that and using it as a time to just visualize or feel, however you do that, to going inside, going into those deep parts of us that we don't often access. That we usually are paying attention to others, and it's finding that very calm spot. I like to imagine a cave, a frozen cave. Particularly, I really enjoy the imagery and the sensation of the coldness. I don't enjoy being cold, but I like the idea of the cold. But in a cave, but in a nice cave, I picture myself going in there and sitting with myself, usually wrapped in a blanket, and just being there. And it doesn't really matter where this is taking place. I mean, one might, if they like to do it within Sacred Circle or alone, but it's something that can also be done in a taxi ride or laying in bed or that sort of thing, and just using the time to go, okay, it's a reset period. Let's just be calm and connect with this darkness, this positive darkness. So yeah, I guess I hope, this is a real broad topic. I hope some of it was at least interesting to you. Check out the auditions. Again, the link is down there. And I hope all of you have a wonderful break if you're having one, time with your family if that's what you do, and any of that. Great. So take care.